Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now Fields. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second and very short, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
To the 27-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's got it. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights and where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson to the 43, 2nd down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open man, he completes it to Judy. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, 57 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're like,
and this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did. But
touchdown, Giants! CeeDee Lamb. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Mariota now. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Teams teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald, 64 yards. And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Off play action, Fields. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota right back to Judy, and it's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Mariota to throw it. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Judy. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, 44 yards. And the Shamrocks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Shamrocks 45, Giants 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever.
tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. Gang time. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up, 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 run it up.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. They dump it off to Lynch. Finding space at the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marshawn Lynch. 75 yards. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. Gets around him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Mariota going to run on the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Lawrence Taylor on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Shoves him away. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
4th down, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 51 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bledsoe. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st down. Bledsoe looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. He's got room at the 30. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw on 3rd down, Bledsoe. Touchdown, Patriots. Dave Casper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
To the air again, Mariota. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. On first and 10, Bledsoe being chased out left. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dave Casper as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Mariota's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Mariota. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
7-yard gain. And a Dublin first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This from 44 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe, they'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On first down, Bledsoe completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, the run with Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Tackle back to the 28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On third down, they go Lynch. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down.